Please be seated. I'm just wondering whether that was deliberate. Okay. The Honorable John Bandi, Cabinet Secretary for the National Treasury and Economic Planning. Madame Veronica Nduva, Secretary General of the East African Community or her representative. Mr. Anthony Mora, Chair of the Kenya Revenue Authority Board of Directors, members of the KRA Board, Mr. Humphrey Watanga, the KRA Commissioner General, all Commissioner Generals from other African countries, Madame Gyang Demita Chinude, Director of Customs Administration, African Continental Free Trade Area, Mr. Ian Sanders, Secretary General, World Customs Organization, stakeholders and partners, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It is my pleasure to join you today for this year's Africa Customs and Trade Conference on trade facilitation and domestic resource mobilization in the digital age. I commend the Kenya Revenue Authority for meticulously organizing and hosting this summit. To you all participants from across Africa and beyond, I take this opportunity on behalf of the government and people of Kenya to welcome you to Nairobi. Your perspectives and experiences will enrich the key discussions and outcomes of this timely summit. This year's summit envisions enhanced synergy and collaboration in trade facilitation, exchange of information, and knowledge sharing, with a focus on innovation, partnerships, and adoption of best practices to ensure we meet the growing physical needs of our countries. In an interconnected global economy, the significance of trade facilitation as a key driver of economic growth and domestic resource mobilization cannot be overstated. Both elements are critical for enhancing economic resilience, promoting sustainable development, and ensuring that our nations can harness their potential to create inclusive, thriving economies. Additionally, it is important to build responsive policy frameworks, enable business ecosystems, and administrative procedures that enhance resource mobilization. Therefore, effective stakeholder engagement plays a central role in this initiative. Governments, the private sector, civil society, international organizations, and consumers are all critical players in the pursuit of sustainable economic growth. Such collaborative engagements and partnerships enable governments to develop sound policies that encourage investment, job creation, and ultimately economic growth. Notably, partnerships with the international organizations, including the East African Community, the African Continental Free Trade Area, and the World Customs Organizations, provide technical support, good practices, and knowledge sharing that enhance our ability to collect taxes and manage resources effectively. Furthermore, open dialogue and collaboration among these stakeholders fosters trust and a deep understanding in dealing with emerging challenges and opportunities. Indeed, customs reforms, taxation policy improvements, and simplified trade regulations require input from a wide and diverse range of stakeholders to ensure that they meet the practical needs of businesses while maximizing the revenue potential for governments.
This summit therefore presents a great opportunity for us to engage in constructive dialogue that will lead to meaningful frameworks, responsive administrative procedures, and policy reforms whose objective is to generate additional revenue for governments and improve the ease of doing business within our jurisdictions. We therefore need to leverage the power of rapid innovation and technological advancements currently driving the global